Today there are many milestones that we want to celebrate. The first is that, as you know, in January we announced that News Limited, the Australian company within News Corp, is carbon neutral. And that's a mighty effort, because in 2007 we set ourselves an ambitious target of reducing our emissions by 20%. And people said at that time it was too short a period, that we couldn't achieve it. Well, we achieved it, and we achieved it under the banner of 1 degree, which, where we tried to encourage everyone within News Limited to play a part. By doing small things, they add up to be big things. Later today, Rupert Murdoch in New York and his son James Murdoch in London are going to make some announcements. They're going to announce that all of News Corporation is now carbon neutral. I'd now like to introduce Michael Miller, your Managing Director at Nationwide, to say a few words. Thank you, Michael.
Thanks, John. As John's mentioned, this is an important day for our businesses globally, nationally, and here at Nationwide News. Here at Holt Street and at Chullora, we've looked at how we can reduce the amount of energy we use in different ways. Every time you turn on a tap here at Holt Street, it is being supplied by more energy-efficient heat pumps that are saving 163 tonnes of carbon emissions each year. The infrared paint that we have put on the roof at Chullora has reduced temperatures in the plant by 5 to 6 degrees, providing not only better working environment, but an energy saving and cost reductions. Overall, the energy use between Holt Street and Chullora is down by almost 6%, and we have saved almost 2,000 tonnes of carbon emissions a year since we started. Add this to the 10% renewable power that we use, and our net carbon emissions are now down by almost 16%. Late last year, we asked the Holt Street Carbon Committee, a group of staff who volunteer for the committee, to come up with some new ideas. First, we'll be introducing a 1 degree transport initiative, giving you the opportunity to receive an annual transport ticket paid back over the space of a year through an interest-free loan. We've also partnered with a local bicycle shop to offer discounted bikes and accessories, also available to purchase with an easy-to-manage interest-free loan at no extra expense. I'd now like to introduce our final speaker for the day, Professor Tim Flannery. Welcome, Tim.
Thank you very much, John and Michael, for your introduction, and thank you all for being here. This is a very important day. We shouldn't ever underestimate the difficulty of reducing emissions in a business like this. Workplaces are notoriously difficult for people to start reducing emissions, because you're not paying for the electricity, it's someone else, so it's very hard. And I think the only way that you've got to the point you are at today is through a very deep commitment on the part of the staff of News Limited to these targets, and some really inspired leadership. I'm really in awe of what you've done. You've got 150 odd premises around the country, you produce newspapers. It is a very, very big ask to reduce by 20%. So anyway, could I thank you all for what you've done? I just think it is fantastic. Great achievement by a great company, and I look forward to working with you all in future to make sure that we can bed down these gains and do what we all want to do, which is avoid dangerous climate change for our children and grandchildren. Thank you very much.